Okay, I'm new to this, so hopefully this is working good. But I do know I will get the information to you. How is everybody today? Today we're going to go over something that's a personal pet peeve of mine. I'm very passionate about it. Being disabled, my dogs have to stay. And they got to stay a lot longer than normal people. So what I did was, out of necessity, I could only walk 15 to 20 feet at a time. I was 384 pounds. I still wanted to coon hunt. But I had to come up with a different way because it took me so long to get there. No young dog in his right mind would stay that long. So I figured out how to do some stuff in my yard. I figured out how to do some stuff in my yard that sinks in, that buys me time to get it there. Then I invented some different techniques to take it farther in the woods. Because I gotta hunt. And I gotta have stay put. Now, it's my belief that the best hound in the world, the best coon hound, the best tree dog in the world just does three things. That's it. But he does them more consistently than the rest of the world. Or any other dog that's out there that night. Okay? This is what he does. He finds it. He tells you it's there, and then he stays. Those three things are the most important. You can't win any hunts. You can't impress friends without it. So I work towards those three things in that order. The dog that does that more consistently each night wins, excluding handler error. Okay, I always worry about accuracy, number 4, because accuracy is actually easy in how I do it. Okay, but this is what I do. When I'm working with my pups in a tree, I do a reverse stay put. Okay, I call all this Stay Put 101. And it's really easy. Now, as the weather clears up and things get better out here, I'm actually going to be recording these things so everybody can see them. But they're very easy. They make common sense. We're just going to use reverse psychology so that way the dog himself wants to go. We're never scolding him. We're never disciplining him at first. We're building his own one. This is key. Treeing and staying put is obedience bond. A dog stays at the tree for his owner to get there. He knows he can't get it. A good dog is a stay put because of his bond with his owner, his handler. Okay? Now, it still needs to be bred in, and it needs to be bred in because this is one of the most intelligent raising traits in our dogs today. Stay put and the bond that we created with this has raised the intelligence of our hounds to a point that most people wouldn't even believe. I blow people's minds with their own dogs. Just get results so fast with this stuff. This spring already, I have bettered 30, 40 hounds with just this conversation. So have fun with it, guys. Here's what we do. When my young dog's treeing, okay, I let him tree. I get up there and I praise him up. Whatever I'm going to do normally, that's what I do. I say, good boy, coon got it. I go up there and I praise him up. And then here's what I do. I drift back. I drift back to the end of my leash without ever hooking him up to a tree, and I hush up. I use my ignore dog technique. I ignore him for 30 seconds to a minute and just allow him to tree. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the tree rapidly, dragging my young dog with me. I'm going to pull him off that tree 3-4 feet until he turns my direction and starts to come with me. As soon as he does, I'm going to stop and not say a word. The last thing was on his mind is the coon and the tree it was in. So he's going to turn around and he's going to look. As soon as he turned around and looked, I'm going to take him and I'm going to pull him away and take him out to the truck. That's it. Just one time. Not let him go back. Now the next time he trees, I'm going to do this again. I'm just going to pull him away from the tree, stop till he turns around and looks, and then he'll want to pull harder to go back because we're making him leave and he wanted to stay. And then I'll do him another little fast start again, and I'll stop again. I call this a double stop. As soon as I stop, he'll pull, wanting to go back. Then I take him away. I do this at my dog's tree, every single one of them. If I do work them on a control tree in my backyard, I'm going to do this. This will solidify your dog's own want to stay because we're removing him and he's wanting to stay. The key to this is at first not to let him go back to the tree because that's what he wants. So if we take that young dog away from the tree and we just take him really fast, stop till he's looking, wanting to go back, then we do it again real quick, another 4 feet, stop, don't say nothing till he's looking, wanting to go back, and then take him away and put him in a truck or put him in the kennel or your dog box, excuse me, not the kennel. That way he's soaking on it, okay? If we're working a dog on something and then we just take a break and the dog's getting a drink of water or he's looking down the creek or looking around, we're losing attention span. This is the key to stay put. They got to learn to re-excite themselves till we get there. Now, some dogs are just straight up bred for this, and that's what we want. However, some young dogs, okay, they may not understand this. They may get running around too easy and treeing without nobody coming. This causes them to leave. All right? So we do this reverse stay put. That buys you the time to get there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change some stuff up. Now you just do that, and your dog will stay till you get there. But now I'm going to use a trick, okay? I don't use a leash in the woods. I force myself to work stay put. So I follow my dog, I hurry up, and I get there. Now what I do is when he trees, I get there as quick as I can. I come in, I praise him up. Good boy, good boy. Talk to it. I walk back, turn my light out, keep walking, turn around and make some footsteps. And then I use my ignoring a dog technique. Now I'm going to stay in about 10 foot. I'm going to stay just outside the ring where I've done the distance of the reverse stay put. I'm going to just be farther away from there. And then I'm going to wait him out. Not using a leash forces me not to worry about if he's got the meat. So now this forces me to work on stay put. I'm simply just going to wait him out until he comes off the tree. He's a young dog. He will get bored. When he comes down off that tree, get on that tree. Followed by a pause. And then the same things I've always said to him before. Coon got it. Talk to it. I'm going to work him up on that tree. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell him, good boy. Talk to it. I'm not praising him for the meat. I'm just telling him, good boy for treeing. Now I'm going to drift away the other way and do the same thing. Turn my light off. Keep making some footsteps. He doesn't know that I haven't left, and I'm going to wait him out however long it takes. I'm going to wait him out until he gets down. As soon as that nose hits the ground, I'm going to turn that light on. Get on that tree. Followed by a pause of silence. And then positive reinforcement. Coon got it. Get on that tree. Talk to it. Whatever it takes to get him treeing. I don't care if he's got the meat. Now I'm going to do this 3 times. But then, after the 3rd time, then I can hook him up to the tree and see if he's got it. So I've worked on stay put first because that is the most important. Now, there's never been something always holding him there. If there's never something always holding him there, he has learned himself that he's got to stay. This stay put works amazing. It gets amazing results. It takes little to no time more to achieve than everything we do right now while we're hunting. We just change what we're doing while we're hunting to where the dog understands it. I always want my dog to get back to that tree harder because I don't care if he don't want to recut, because I'm going to teach him to recut right from the tree. But here's the thing. I do these things until my dog stays, and he stays. All the way till I get there. I don't have to use a leash. I never have to hook him up. I never have to do anything. Now from that point, we've got an amazing stay put dog. And that is my stay put 101. But guys, there will be more videos coming because I take stay put 33 times farther. Take it to the point to where if you squall 400 yards away, our dogs will just tree harder. If another dog is 5 feet away, you can harvest the coon to that dog, and my dog will never look. I take all these things farther, but this is the foundation. This is the beginning that gets us what we need. It gets us the things we need. So now I'm going to take you through a little scenario. Okay? This is why these things are so important. 2.5-year-old dog, amazing blood, natural stay put, and oh my gosh, can't get to him. Stays 25 minutes, can't never get to him. Can't get to him, can't get to him. Literally, he doesn't even know that we're coming. So, in just a couple days, in my backyard, I do reverse stay put 101. Now, I can cut him. He stays an extra hour. Then I still wait him out. I still wait. I still scold him. I still praise him up. I still do not use that leash at first. Accuracy will come. Now I never have the problem that other people have. Now, when I tree my dog, he's locked down. He's staying there. Guys, this will better the lives of thousands, countless. I already have. These techniques work, and they are the fastest way to improve these things. And then soon, I'll teach you how to take it way farther. Thank you, guys. I do this to better our coon hounds because of what I've discovered. They are unrealistically intelligent. You can do that reverse stay put with most hounds that are really bad at leaving trees. You can do this 2 or 3 times in your backyard and see what I call reflection. You can see an amazing difference in your woods. That's how fast this stuff works. Now, I always do it with each and every one of my pups right while I'm doing it. Okay? So if I'm going to reuse that harvested coon and lay another track and hang it, I do the same thing there. I get the maximum use out of life only when I'm harvesting. And I harvest very few coons, guys. That's a key to stay put. Any good houndsman will tell you, a good tree hound doesn't need to coon. He trees them for us. That's what a lot of people don't know about this sport. This sport isn't about just going and harvesting things. This sport is about the bond between the dog and the man. That's what makes it so fun. There's so many different dimensions to what hounds can do. And first and foremost is tree and coon. So what we have here is rehabilitation for any good hound that might be like that other male that was 2.5 years old before he ever really got hunted. He may have never became a good coon dog, but with the techniques I just told you today, a week and a half after he got home, he won a tree and walker sectional and is a night champion, grand champion now. And he will never leave a tree because we distraction tree trained him. And distraction tree training is where we get into ultimate tree pressure. Okay, those materials are coming. And then what I do is I do one more. It's called razor's edge accuracy. This is how I get ultimate stay put. What I do is I train my dogs to do what a good squirrel dog does. Good squirrel dog tracks and trees a squirrel and it's got it. But when the squirrel leaves, it watches it with its eyes and it goes to the tree it's under. Simply, guys, through scent belief, okay, I teach my coon hounds to do this with their nose. My finished hound will not tree because scent went up. My finished hound is thinking. He will circle the tree and get on his hind legs and smell for the body of the coon before he ever locates. When he does, he's always under the meat. This is absolutely possible. I've taken hundreds of dogs through it. It's why all my buddies are winning so much stuff. It gets a whole different legendary level of accuracy because they don't tree until they see it with their nose. If they see it with their nose and they know it's there, it's no different if they're looking at it on the side of the tree. They will not leave. And that's not enough, guys. I then take my dogs even farther to where they will not leave a tree for another man unless I give them a verbal command. I make that command a secret command, and then I never let anybody but my handlers know it. My dogs will literally fight to get back to the tree 300 yards away unless you tell them their drop or end tree command. This keeps my dogs safe. This keeps my dogs at my home. My dogs better not leave if a herd of cattle comes in. They better be right there. In that case, they can climb a tree. But other than that, guys, stay put is the absolute most important thing. Accuracy should always be number 4. It's simple. And these materials are coming. And I'm giving you guys these things just like I would do them with my own pups. Now, coming up here, I am going to be recording everything I can. I have some serious health issues. I'm working hard on my health. I'm working extremely hard so I can get this stuff videoed. And I'm going to do my best to get it to you guys. I'm giving you all my 101s. These have been used for nearly 20 years in just about every state where people coon hunt. And if I haven't tested it myself 100 times, I wouldn't tell anybody. Everything I do is meant to get better and never cause a problem. That's the key. So we always are getting improvements without having any of the aggravation that comes with traditional training and traditional training methods. And simply, all this stuff is positive reinforcement here. I'm only verbally disciplining when I'm not using the leash because this is what gets the results. The dog has to want it too. We can't discipline any living thing into performing at perfection. Okay? If it's got to do it and it's made to do it, it's only going to do it mediocre at best. Now, our hounds want that coon too, but if you marry, okay, they want to do what you want, you get perfection, and that's how it works. So, you can never discipline any living thing into performing at its best potential. It has to want what you want too. That's what I do. This is how we don't get any other problems. We simply get the dog to do what we want to do first, then we add a little discipline. And it equates to speed training. There's no faster way to do it. I couldn't have been able to do it any other way. I thank you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Next week, I believe, we will probably be going over Accuracy 101 because that's the number 4. So I thank you guys much. I hope you tune in. This stuff will work. I wouldn't waste your time. Have fun with it. I absolutely have a blast with everything I do. I thank you guys for your support, and I thank you guys for pushing me to do this. It has pushed me into a different level of dog training. I don't know. Maybe. I don't believe. I'm absolutely positive. Everything I do is factual. I've tested it. I've tried it. I've tested it. I've taught people all over the United States, learning all along the way. We always get the results, guys. Have fun. Thank you. Tune in next week for Accuracy 101, and hopefully it'll be a little sunny out, and we'll actually do it in the woods. As much video as I can get, I'm going to show you guys, because other than Training Dogs to Train, which is in my book, okay, everything else I do in the woods, all my obedience, everything, it just spend my time a little differently. Always remember, tracking and depth into the woods, obedience and winding ability on the way out. Make your young dogs mind. Heel them into the woods. If they open up on a track out of the air, cut them. Then we're not getting tangled up. Our dogs learn to mind us. We're not losing any depth, and we're not getting our backs broke. Thank you, guys. I will see you next Saturday.